Keith stood in his hallway, hypnotized by the tall, glossy black box and its glistening red lettering. This incredible Model 69 Pleasurebot by Scamalot is for Keith Grimshaw. He'll be getting some. Why don't you? They're free. Keith thought the packaging could have been a bit more discreet. He hesitated. Model 69 would be nothing like the pictures. It would be another tin thing, with dead cat hair and ping-pong ball eyes, like Meow. He shrugged and pressed his hand against the box's palm reader. After a moment's delay, it opened like an origami flower. An amazingly beautiful woman stepped out. Perfect glossy skin, steel-slicing cheekbones, obscene lips, luscious dark hair brushed with liquid gold. The angel was sprayed with black leather and towered over him in short ebony boots with needle heels. Keith dribbled. Was she really his? For free? His wildest dream headed for the lounge. Keith stumbled after her. From on high, she surveyed the room, taking in his cratered sofa with its fine coating of dead Keith dust, and Meow's dead cat hairs, and his rochage-blocked carpet. Her perfect little nose puckered before her dark chocolate infinity pool eyes captured Keith and caressed his soul. A scowl contorted her flawless features. Keith teared up. What had he done wrong? Jesus, mate, what a shithole! And you must be the fat, balding tard that it shat out. What the hell are you wearing? Are those Doctor Who pyjamas under that manky cardi? Never mind. I'm Brian. We need to set up. Keith was struggling to connect Brian's gruff male voice with the fantasy mouth uttering the words. Set up? Keith whispered. Brian strutted over and snapped her fantastically long fingers tipped with perfect purple nails under Keith's nose. Her perfume enveloped him in a carnal cloud. Yeah, mate, like options. Keith was lost in her fragrance and contemplation of her gorgeous leather-bound body. Brian rapped Keith's forehead with her knuckles. Hey, you pommy wombat, I'm up here. With effort, Keith peeled his eyes away from Brian's bosom and looked up. Can I change the voice? Brian glared. What the fuck's wrong with my voice? Keith cowered. Oh, nothing. It's lovely. Really lovely. I just wondered if there were other options. Brian smiled beautifully. Keith's heart groaned. Sure, mate. Something like this. Hello there, gorgeous. I'm Sexy Sue, and I can't wait to pleasure you. Sue's silky tones cocooned his member in warm honey. Yes, that one, please. Hang on, mate. Brian was back. Options first, Rika figure at the end. So, you want the premium Sexy Sue voice. That's £10 a month. 15 more special deal just for you, and I'll throw in the Oscar quality role playing. Role play? You know, like babysitter, nympho, nun, sexy nurse. Keith grinned. Doctor Who's assistant? Brian raised a perfectly architected eyebrow. Sure, but it's a limited time offer. You want it or not? Keith couldn't help clapping. Yes! Brian slapped Keith's bald head with her exquisite hand. Done. You got medical insurance? Keith pulsed with pleasure from the slap. What? No. Do I need medical insurance? Depends. What kind of love action you looking for? Free or premium? Any love action sounded good to Keith. He shrugged. Free AI is programmed with trillions of hours of random internet smut. Mostly violent, illegal shit. I can get a bit weird, which is fine if you don't mind a few broken bones, a bit of rectal tearing, etc. And just so snuff happens. Keith shivered. Snuff? Oh, no, I want normal. Brian laughed, revealing creamy teeth and a lascivious tongue. What's normal, Keith? Eh? Okay, 25 gets you the premium AI trained on consensual legal porn. Keith nodded. He nodded hard. Brian pouted and looked beautiful. It was the most erotic thing Keith had ever seen. Now, what about our carefully targeted and relevant marketing? Brian said. Like ads? Brian nodded. Free config is 1 minute of ads every 2 minutes. Can be a bit of a buzzkill if some plonker starts rabbiting on about pet insurance when you know. Keith nodded and shook his head. Keith, mate, I like you, Brian said, and he blew Keith a kiss. It wafted over and smacked Keith to paradise and back. How about an ad break? Every hour, only 20 quid. Unrepeatable bargain, mate. Keith did a little dance. I want that. Brian's expression turned serious. As standard, privacy settings are disabled. Keith frowned. What does that mean? I record everything. Images, sound, and it's live streamed. Oh no, I want full private, Keith squealed. Brian pursed her lips and whistled. Sure, but full private's big bickies. Bickies? Brian shook his head. It's expensive, you dumb Carla. Keith gulped. How expensive? Brian clicked her seductive tongue. Listen, mate, I'm going to go out on a limb here and let you have it for 50. That's half price, but you can't tell no one. Keith squeezed his forehead. His critical faculties were being swamped by waves of velvety lust, love, adoration. Can I think about it? Do this later? Brian stopped smiling. Absolutely, mate. But it's 500 to change anything after initial setup. Keith's brain whispered, you can't afford any of this. You can barely afford meow. His loins yelled, I want private. Good choice. One option left. Keith giggled. It was happening. This was real. Default usage mode is shared. Or there's premium and exclusive. Keith didn't like the idea of shared. What's premium? You get to watch while I turn tricks. Limited to 50 a day. Keith whimpered. 50? Every day? Brian stroked Keith's cheek. I think you're more of an exclusive guy. Am I right? Keith sighed. Her touch was shockingly intoxicating. Okay then. Discounted. That'll be 50 for exclusive. With taxes, all in, this config is $350 a month. Annual in advance, 5 years, no refunds, no cancellation contract. Are we good? Keith's urges usurped his brain. God, yes. Right, I'm processing payment, Brian said, dancing sensually. Keith held his breath, crossed everything and prayed. Abruptly, Brian stopped dancing. Fucking loser! Your card's been declined. Nobody's lending you shit. You've got a negative credit score. We're going to have to take a kidney. Keith started to panic. I only have one. My sister needed a transplant. What about an eye? No, Keith. You've got crappy piggy eyes. It's a kidney or I'm out of here. Won't I die? Brian smiled sweetly. Probably, but I'll be holding your hand. Keith was momentarily tempted before having a healthier idea. He was starting to get used to Brian's voice. Can I have the free config? No, I told you, it's 500 for a reset. Brian spun on her heels and catwalked out of the lounge. Keith was mesmerised by the undulations of her departing buttocks, till he realised they were waving goodbye. He chased after his dampest dream. When he caught up, the box was closing around her. They'll be collecting me in 10 minutes, you mad rooter. After Brian had gone, Keith went to his bedroom and opened the closet. I've had a bad day, Meow. Want to play some Doctor Who? Meow vaguely resembled a bottle brush scarecrow with the feminine attachments of crumbled latex and cracked rubber. This ultimate hot action unit's warranty has expired and is therefore unavailable for action at this time, she said in her alien mashed potato voice, looking at him blankly with her ping-pong ball eyes. Keith stroked the moulding dead cat hair velcroed to her metal head. Come on, Meow, don't be like this. Meow's ping-pong ball eyes bulged. This hot action unit will administer severe electric shocks if unwarranted usage is attempted. Keith tried smiling convincingly. Brian was for you, not me, Meow, for company. This hot action unit is detecting barefaced lying. Keith sighed and hung his head. Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry, Meow. Please forgive me. Meow pointed a tin finger at a mouldy chicken nugget decorated with curly black hairs clinging to her metal leg. 217 days have elapsed since this hot action unit was last cleansed. An emergency deep clean is required. Anything, Meow? I'll do it right now. To the sound of grinding gears, Meow folded her arms. In addition, the fat balding turd, aka Keith, is required to role-play Doctor Who's assistant indefinitely. Keith felt slapped, but not in a heavenly Brian way. Me? But I'm always the Doctor. Come on, Meow. This hot action unit will now self-destruct. 10, 9, 8. A red light started flashing in Meow's chest. Could Meow self-destruct? He'd check the manual if he knew where it was. He'd do anything for hot action, but he wouldn't do that. It would be demeaning. Please, Meow, please, something else. I can't be the assistant. I'm always the Doctor. 7, 6, 5, 4. He'd lost Brian. He couldn't lose Meow. All right. This hot action unit only accepts grovelling apologies. 3, 2. Keith fell to his knees and slapped his palms together. Please, Meow, I'm begging. A creaking Meow clumsily clambered out of the closet to stand over Keith. This hot action unit may now be cleansed. Afterwards, this hot action unit will need to run extensive diagnostics, download numerous updates and carry out a full virus scan. Then it will take some time. Then over many days a full battery discharge and recharge will be necessary. When convenient, this hot action unit will summon the fat, balding, two-timing turd to accompany the hot action Doctor Who on a mission of humiliation and pain to the planet Penance. Jesus, Meow. Shut up, assistant, Meow said, pushing Keith over with her foot.